everyone. Welcome back to Girl Group Hive. My name is Evelyn, and today we are with all the way from Australia, the lovely Venus. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
So, for some of our followers who may not be familiar with you or your music, could you guys just give us a little self introduction, who you are, where you're from, what you make, that kind of stuff?
So basically, we're a couple of Queensland girls from Australia. Half the girls are on the Gold Coast. I'm in Brisbane. And we formed Eleanor formed this pop group with all of us. We're very, heavily kind of inspired by a lot of K-pop music, a lot of pop music, a lot of dance music. We love to dance and sing at the same time. And yeah, we haven't really been together for a long time, but we're already doing a lot of exciting things that kind of are surprising us even every day. So it's been really exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sums
That's
it up.
awesome. Yeah, perfect. So the name. Let's talk about the name a little bit. What made you guys decide to come up with Venus? Is there any story or special meaning to you guys?
The name actually came up kind of randomly. Like we'd put through so many, but we're all like a bit spiritual and we love astrology and like outer space and just so many different things. So we were like playing around with so many like mythical elements or sci-fi stuff. And then Courtney and I were on a FaceTime call and I think we said something like women are from Venus. And we are like, wait, Venus. Wait, we like that. And then we like went to the rest of the girls and we're like, hang on, guys, what about Venus? Because we'd literally gone through like 250 names. We were just spamming the chat with like a
Mm.
million options. And then we are like, wait, that could work. And I think for us as well, like with Venus, we all are so like experimental. Like we love so many different types of music. And I think something about it being Venus is that it can encapsulate so many different things. It does touch on that mythical, spiritual, and I think for us, we love the sort of concept that we've come to Earth and we're trying out everything here. So we want to experiment with as much as possible.
Yeah, the alien concept almost.
Yes.
I
Hmm.
love that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, now that we kind of talked about like the group a little bit, what kind of inspired each of you individually to kind of get into music and pursue it as a more serious career?
Oh wow.
Who wants to go first?
Yeah. Um I think it was different for all of us. For me, I started recording music through high school and I hadn't recorded a song since I was 18. I was doing acting and I hadn't really touched music. I was posting singing covers on my Instagram, which is how Eleanor kind of scouted me. And then she said on her story that she was looking to start a girl group and I was like, I'm actually thinking about releasing an old song that I'd recorded like 5 years ago. And yeah, it was just kind of an excuse to jump back into it. And it wasn't something I was looking to do, but everything's made sense. Like making the music videos and stuff like that, I've been able to put film and music into one thing, and it's been kind of perfect. Honestly, it feels like everything's led up to this for me. Next victim.
Yeah. Bree, do you want to go?
I'll go. Okay, next victim. Um, yeah, music for me, like I also am an actor. Ella is too. We're all very artsy people, and it's been something that I've done my whole life. I've always been singing in the shower and singing with my friends and doing karaoke, but I think it seems like the impossible career. But I also loved girl groups growing up and I mean boy groups as well, and it just seems like such a fun career path to take. And so I was following Ella, and when she posted the casting call, I thought, why not? I'll send a video, we'll see what happens. And then I was in Venus, and just like Courtney said, everything just fits so well. And I was like, oh, I can see this being in my life for a long time now. So I just picked it up. I just went straight in for it.
All right.
Courtney?
Am I next? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go girl.
So I'd always like I've come from a very sort of musical household. I've grown up around my dad like playing guitar every single day of my life. And even as a little kid, like music always moved me because there's videos of me listening to just like lullabies and I'm crying my eyes out as a 5-year-old. Like I'm bawling and I'd try and sing and I would just be bawling my eyes out because I was so like emotionally driven by music. I was like, I love this. This stuff is so incredible. This is such a gift. And so I really kind of took that with me as I got older. I got into, performing arts, forms of dance, like anything I could do to kind of get myself out there and performing jazz music. But then I did deal with a little bit of kind of like self-doubt, and I took a step back from music. Then I started recording some songs and I was like, okay, I'm getting I didn't even think of pop as an option because, as Ree said, it's a very sort of, it's the unattainable career. But I gave it a whirl. Then I heard from Ella and she was like, oh, I've heard, I don't know, I think like one of my songs that I had released. And she was like, I would love you to be in this group. What are your thoughts? And I was still trying to like find my footing in the business. I was like, I don't know where I really sit yet. And so I was like, that is an ideal situation, being able to perform with a group of girls and friends and just feel like you're part of something. So yeah, that's me.
For me, I think so. I pretty much have always been a bit of a theater kid. I've sung my entire life, but singing is sort of like that's my downtime. Like if I've had a stressful day, I will literally sing to unwind it because I'm like, I'm just gonna belt some Phantom of the Opera in my bathroom. So singing has always been such a consistent thing in my life. And I used to hustle in other industries like modeling and acting, and it was always like a fight. Like I really had to like completely change myself to fit in certain standards and like network and go absolutely crazy and just like hustle, hustle, hustle. And it was such a fight. And I ended up feeling like a little bit lost. And I was like, okay, I have to go back to my roots, go back to the things that make me happy. And singing has always been one of them. And I was like, yeah, but can I make that a career or is that crazy to me? And I've always loved like K-pop groups. I saw Blackpink when I was 16. I loved it. And the idea of just being able to perform and have the experience with other people, I thought would be way more exciting than doing it like alone. And I had also recorded like a little bit of music by myself, and I was like, nah, something is completely missing. I could not imagine this at all for myself. And I remember being in the recording studio and being like, I'm making a girl group right now. And I texted Annie. And that was the first thing that I did. And then, yeah, like out of every career or option that I've ever tried pursuing, like this has seriously merged like insanely well. These girls were the first three that I spoke to. So I feel like that's like a little bit of like fate or destiny. And yeah, like it fits so well and nothing to me feels like a fight with this. Like it's seriously linear at the moment, which is amazing.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. Looks like we got a lot of theater kids in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Me too. So you guys, all of you, I think, kind of talked about how like the casting call worked and you got into this process. What was the like first day that you all like met up in person? What was that like?
Oh,
Well, I wasn't there because I had
oh
the
no.
flu.
Yeah. Oh my
No.
God. We
They
planned
did a
like this.
photo shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, we planned this
Mm.
photo and it was, I think it was like 10 p.m. at night. And she texted me and she's like, Ella, I'm like, oh no. She's like, Ella, I don't think I can come. I have like the plague. And I was like, Connie, no,
Mm.
like we've already done this. So we still had to go because we'd already paid for it. So we're like, uh-oh. And it was good though because I think Courtney, Annie, and I we'd all met before in person at least once. But I hadn't met Ree yet. So I don't know, it was just like I think straight away the click was crazy. Like Ree I picked up on the way to the photo shoot from her house. And she got in the car and it was literally like I'd known her for 5 years already. We were just talking about
Yeah.
anything and
We
everything.
started yapping.
Yeah, exactly. We are all serious yappers, and I feel like that's really helped. There's never been like a moment of awkward conversation where someone's trying to get something out of someone like, and what's your favorite color? Like that did not exist here. It was literally like it's a fight for who can talk more. So I think
Yeah.
that's like we merge so well is because none of us is socially like we talk so much.
Yeah. We got to dance together for the first time as well at that photo shoot, well, the three of us, and that was really fun. It kind of gave
Yeah,
me a lot of motivation to think like, okay, this is actually going to work.
wait, it
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
work. We look good together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about your debut single, Hate It. What was your inspiration behind the song, and why did you choose it for your debut?
Annie, over to you, Annie.
Annie.
Okay. So, Hate It was a demo that I'd written when I was trying to think 17 or 18. One of them, one of the two. And it had just been sitting there, kind of the bones of it for a while. And I was like, I don't want to release this, I don't want to be a solo act. Like, so I was just in some Dropbox file and whatever. Then when we were discussing the girl group, I was like, I can't remember how it happened. I don't know if I said, hey, I have this song. I don't know who brought it up, but it was brought up somehow. Sent in this demo, and luckily they loved it. And we are like, okay, we have all of the song. We just need to fill your voices in on top of everything. And then when we did that, the song just production wise was just improved so much. It sounded so much more full. I loved hearing the different tones in people's voices. And I was very proud to hear, like, okay, this is the song that I hated, and now I actually love it with all these girls on it. And I guess the story behind that song was I was just going through some BS with my ex-boyfriend, and I was like, I'm gonna write this song about how much I hate it, but I also love it, kind of thing. Kind of the idea of like closing the door and then, but always keeping it open a little, push and pull.
Mm,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's
Very
kind of me. Let's hate it.
yeah.
What was your music video shoot like? Like, what was your first music video, right? How was that?
It was so fun.
Oh, it was so good. Yeah. We all kind of chatted about what we felt like the song would be. And we ended up deciding that we'd all have the same boyfriend. And it was just kind of different scenarios of like a little meetup with your ex. And then, yeah, wanting him to go away, but then like come back kind of thing. I directed it and all the girls helped. We sourced our own costumes, and the crew were people that I'd worked with before. So it was a nice little like family get together, It was very like low pressure. Yeah.
I think it was also good because it like taught us like a lot during the time as well. Like it taught us
Totally.
up and like what to do in the future as well. Like some things went wrong and we almost got kicked out of one of the sets.
Oh my
Um,
God, yes.
the council showed up and they were like, "You're not allowed to be here." But Courtney
Mhm.
was talking to them, and then these skateboarders that were there, they were like, "Let them stay," and they were like, "Oh, it's dangerous." They're like, "Oh, me skating is more likely to kill myself than them dancing." Like, and they
Mm.
eventually did let us stay, which was very iconic. And then on my we did everyone's like solo stuff. And on my one, unfortunately, I had like 3 hours because I'd negotiated with like a venue to let us have it for free. And unfortunately, everyone, it was like an hour and a half late because we were all there. And then unfortunately, like traffic was so bad. So the crew didn't make it till like halfway through. So I had like 20 solid minutes to get out everything.
Wow.
And I think it like taught us a lot though, because like you would just lock in. And I
Yeah.
think we're really good at that. And that's something I've noticed like since the beginning is like everyone can do it. It's so fun watching like everyone do the photo shoots and lip sync as well because they could be like laughing or doing something and then boom, locked in and they're lip syncing in 3 seconds.
Hate It was part eventually of a larger project, your debut EP Mars Attacks. Can you guys tell us a little bit about like what inspired the title and just like your general creative process of working on this project?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mars Attacks, it's as simple as, women are from Venus, men are from Mars. No, it's just we had that sci-fi element to us, and especially coming straight out the bat as Venus, we wanted to introduce our concept nice and clearly. So, as you can see in the EP as well, we have a song Mars, and we wanted to really touch on those space themes and that sci fi stuff. And Mars Attacks is such an iconic film, an iconic idea. So, we thought we would take that, play with it a little bit, bring in those references, but also, I guess, remind people straight away that, like, we're spacey. We have this lore behind us that one day everyone will figure out more and more about. We have the versatility shown throughout the EP. And that's kind of just how we did it. We thought, let's straight away show these references and ideas and this vision of Venus being so spacey and cool and iconic and really cool women as well at the end of the day, you know?
It's really camp as well. I feel like the whole
Yeah.
thing is very campy, especially our song Mars from Mars Attacks. It's
Mhm.
just it makes me giggle a little how like kind of I don't know, it's over the top in the best way,
Yeah.
and it just
Yeah.
really fits in with the whole Mars Attacks sort of, 80s space girls sort of vibe. Yeah, I love that.
I
It's
think
fun
we
to look
also
back on.
Yeah, I
Mm.
think it also had like a bit of a progression. It was like the storyline sort of like had a little bit of a narrative. Like I think
Yeah.
Hate It and Hang Up were a little bit more of that lover phase of like it's maybe slightly toxic, but you sort of like push and pull. And then Mars was definitely the like, nah, we're cut off, like I hate you, go to hell.
Yeah.
We don't want you around anymore. And Club Kiss was just like the new one.
Going to the club
True.
and just dancing.
Do you guys have any favorite tracks off of your debut EP?
Mine's
Ooh,
definitely
probably
cute.
Mars.
Yours,
Really?
Yeah.
I
I'd say
think
probably Hang Up. I like Hang Up. It's cute.
that is
I
cute.
would
Yeah.
say maybe I have two. I think Hate It just because it was the iconic first one, so it just reminds me of like starting. And I don't know, I really like Club Kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mars was my fave.
I feel like Mars would definitely be your fave, Courtney.
Yeah,
Because if
Yeah.
you were
100.
a song on the
It's
EP,
just
you
so
would
like,
be Mars.
Yeah.
yeah, blasted at the car, in the car, at the gym, windows down.
Yeah, it's definitely a blast song. You have to have it on max volume.
Yeah, it's the greatest song if you're like really annoyed with someone and you
Angry.
can play that full
I'm
Yeah.
always
volume.
annoyed with someone.
That's perfect then. It's definitely a song.
Well, it looks like you guys have produced a debut project full of songs that you all love, which is probably the most important part. So, congratulations on that.
Thank
Um,
you.
throughout your time working together and experiencing what it's like to be a girl group, what would you say is the best part about being in a girl group and like your favorite part about working together as Venus?
Oh
Ooh.
my gosh, so many.
I know there's so many
I
reasons.
think for me, I I've said this in another like little meeting thing, but then I thought about it more and I was like, yes, actually correct. I think for me, it's like I almost feel like I found myself more through being with this group of girls. Like I felt very lost by myself. And even though I'm like probably a bit more introverted normally, I think these girls really bring out like so much of my personality. And I feel like I can completely be myself around them. There's literally no judgment, which is so nice. But also, even the fact that I'm afraid of flying, so is Ree. And they are so funny that last time when we were flying, I'm not even thinking about the fact that I'm scared of it because I'm like crying, laughing, and so is Courtney because Ree is she had like a face mask on and just her facial expressions are absolutely hilarious. Oh my gosh, I could literally rave on and on, but they're so funny. Everyone, there's no judgment. We're so close. It's actually insane. I feel like I've known them my entire life. And I know, I think I've just mind blanked on what my next point was. But they
Mars.
are right. No one takes themselves too seriously as well, which I think is really nice. Like we can have so much fun. Like we're very serious about Venus, but then in the mix of all that, like we just really want to make sure that everyone's having a good time and that everyone feels like comfortable and safe and that sort of thing. And I think that has been seriously the most amazing thing. Like I would not want to do this at all without them.
I was just gonna say, and we've talked about this quite a few times, but one of the things we're so thankful about to do with each other is that we're all very like we all have leadership qualities. We're all very good at speaking in social settings, interviews, those kind of things. We all, have ideas to give all the time, and it's really nice to know that we're all working so equally and we never like have to fall back on anything because we have each other. And I don't know how to explain it more than that, but we're also
We're very
headstrong. That really
self-sufficient.
helps.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah, we're very self-sufficient. Like, I think
yeah.
it's very easy to delegate things to people. And like, because
Mm.
we've all had backgrounds in either acting or modeling, like we've really learned our way around cameras and lighting and sort of knowing how social media works and how to edit and how to do this. So I think like, yeah, we're very good at just like you could sort of ask someone to do anything and they'd probably have a very good idea of how to do it.
Yeah.
I'd say for me, the best part about being in a group is getting to share every experience and little success with another person because I feel like it's the same as like if you go and see a comedy movie, but you're by yourself and you're just like laughing by yourself and you have no one to kind of laugh with, you're just like, oh, that was a funny one. That was good. So it's the same with a girl group. It's like if we get on the radio, I'm like, we all get to scream about it, instead of like, it's just, I love having other people that know what kind of your life is like now. And there's been a lot of changes in all our lives. We've made a lot of
Mhm.
sacrifices, some that a lot of people wouldn't know about. And I think it's really great that we all get to support each other, know what we're going through, and just like celebrate each other's successes, whether that's within the group, outside the group. We're just incredibly supportive of each other. And I'm just very grateful to be surrounded by this many uplifting women. It's really great.
You guys are independent artists. So, what are some of like the biggest challenges you've faced and lessons that you've learned while being independent in the music industry?
I actually had a feeling that this would be asked, so I was already thinking about it. I think for me at least, it's been navigating the industry because like I and a few of us had already known other industries like acting and modeling, but it's still very different. Like in a lot of the with the interest that we've got and the support that we've got, it's still sometimes like a struggle to know which option to go or like which choice to do or what is right or what is wrong for Venus and what's going to work best for us or what would be the wrong decision or should we move away from something and try something else. Like I think sort of navigating that, it's like obviously with pop in K-pop, they're usually created by a company that will tell them how to like dress, and they will do the social media, and they will do the songs, and they will find the producers, and they will find the blah 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 blah. And I think with that, and sort of like it being our decision of like who we sort of pull and who to go with and things like that, that's been a little bit harder. And then I think maybe it would just be like sometimes the workload or the amount that you need to do can be hard because like there's obviously social media is its own job in itself if you really go for it at the rate that it is. So I've spent like the last 3 weeks editing a giant like short form content thing that we had. And then as soon as I was like, uh-oh, the subtitles are slightly bigger on some ones, it means like re-downloading and re-color grading and re-subtitling the entire thing. And I think, yeah, sometimes it's just like balancing everything, but because we're all so committed, it's not too hard because it's like we know we want this. So I think every time I'm doing it, I'm just like, oh, well, it's fine because it's for Venus. That would be my struggle is like knowing what the right thing to do is
Yeah,
all the time.
definitely. That like trust, like we've had so many big conversations about elements of our career and this industry and Venus, and it's always just trusting that you're making the right decision and that it'll lead to something better and
Yeah.
not completely like catastrophize everything. So far, it's worked out great. Intuitively, we've been doing well, but you never know.
It's very
Yeah. I feel like if something goes wrong as well, it's like, oh, it's really on you, like on the band itself, because, we have a lot of control. So that can be quite a scary and intimidating aspect. But other than that, I think it's good to have a bit of freedom as well around what you do. I think that's really beneficial, especially with a group of girls, because we're all very opinionated and we know what we want and we know what we don't want.
Yeah.
So it's nice to be able to sort of have that creative control in places where we can. So yeah, I guess there's upsides and downsides.
Yeah, absolutely.
Money.
Yeah,
Money.
Money.
absolutely.
Definitely.
You're still doing the thing, even, with or without money. So, and,
Exactly.
speaking of doing the thing, you guys have a new single coming out soon. So
Yeah.
let's talk about it a little bit. What kind of inspired ASAP and like, what was your creative process like?
ASAP, I think for us, it's a sign of a new era. Like last year, a lot of things that we were doing were completely different to this year. Like this year, we've really leveled up on genuinely everything, and we've switched a lot of things, and like we've kind of rid out what wasn't for us and moved on from that. And I think ASAP is sort of highlighting that journey for us. Like it's a bit of a metaphor of where we've been from the last year to now. And it's sort of like if people are holding you back or they're holding you down, or because I think even for a lot of us as well, we've sort of like had our eyes open sometimes to who is actually truly supportive of you and then who's either in it for their own gain or who secretly doesn't want you to succeed. And I think we've all sort of like had scenarios like that or had our eyes opened to things like that. And I think ASAP is really like a message that, like you want to go for the things you want to go for. You want to just do it. And if people don't want that for you, then you've got to move on ASAP. Literally.
I feel like we've really found like where we sit vocally as well in this song. And it's a big I have to say it's a big step up from where we've been in the past musically, and I just know we are all like literally like itching with excitement to just get this song out because we are so proud of it. We're so happy about it. I think it's like I have to say it's like our best work to date. And we're excited for everyone to hear just this new era and be like, damn, like they've leveled up because we have, and we're all really proud of that. Yeah. So the song's very fitting for kind of how we feel about it, moving on to bigger and better things.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just like the sound wise, we worked with a beautiful producer, Maribel, and she had just come back from Seoul as, it was starting to be written and produced. So the sound is it's upgraded a lot. And I think everyone's going to love it so much.
So, as Venus, what are some of the like major goals and aspirations that you have?
Coachella.
Yeah.
The Grammys. Just make more cool music. Yeah.
No, apparently we're starting.
No, I'm so envious of everyone there at the moment. I've been watching all the clips, like Will Ferrell on Sabrina Carpenter and stuff like that. Like he played like an electrician. You should go look at it. It's really cool. But yeah, everything. I think we want to do everything possible. TV, movies, anything that Venus can be involved in. We're down.
We love the idea as well. I think with Venus, because we're also experimental, we love to do so many different things. The idea of Venus sort of being like a brand and every girl being a brand in themselves is great because then you like can be yourself and still like have opportunities rather than like with modeling where you need to be a certain height or a certain weight or blah blah blah. And I think with Venus, like it really gives you the opportunity to actually make something of your own personality and how you are a friend to your friends. And I think that's something that's really nice and exciting. It's like, that if you become successful through it, it is authentically you. It's your voice. It's how you want to present yourself. It's your creativity. It's like the clothing that you pick and stuff like that. So it feels really nice. It's kind of like, oh, I can be myself and still get opportunities rather than having to fit a mold.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Okay, well, now I'm going to move into our little, like, game segment that we like to do. We've got some this or that questions for you. So, just pretty simple, one-word kind of answers. So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Cats.
Nah. Guys.
Cat. Meow.
Why are dogs such haters of cats? I don't get it.
I like
I hate
both.
cats. I hate
I love them
cats.
both.
I like your cat, Ree. Your cat. And I like Ella's cat. To be
Thank
fair,
you.
but I don't like cats.
I'm open-minded
Crying.
because I'm a cat lover.
I love them both. Yeah, I'm indifferent.
Summer or winter?
Winter.
Summer.
Summer.
And that means something
Winter.
totally different because you guys are in Australia.
True, our winter is definitely not your winter.
Yeah.
Like,
I hate
I'm
the
like
summer.
an autumn spring person, but like
Yeah, I'm the same.
heat makes me mad. If sweat is sticking to me, I'm like, kill me.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
I want a sunburn.
oh no.
Sunburn will kill me.
Yeah, same.
All right.
The ginger
Coffee or
jeans.
tea?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Tea.
Is
Tea,
neither
guys.
is
But I also
neither-
have decaf these days, so it doesn't really count.
if I had to pick one, I'd say tea. But I don't drink either.
That's valid. All right. Are you a morning person or a night person?
Night person.
Night
Night
person.
person.
Night person.
Wow, I'm so sorry I made you guys get up to do this interview.
Okay.
Still sleeping right now.
Yeah. Okay. EPs or albums?
Albums, I think. For me.
Albums. I love a long album that you can just like dig into.
Yeah.
Mm.
Love.
Not a
Heels or sneakers?
Heels every day.
Heels. Same.
Real.
It used to be
Incredible.
sneakers, but it changed
Yeah.
with Venus.
I like being tall.
Oh.
I like
Yeah.
being
Same. Never happens for me.
Long legs.
Next time I'll just lift you up and you can just sit on my shoulders.
Please carry me.
Music festivals or intimate shows?
Intimate shows. I don't like
shows.
crowds. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same, Courtney.
Stresses
You
me
guys
out. I don't like peeing in Portaloos either.
Yeah.
Gross.
I like music festivals.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The idea of both, but I don't know why. But I feel like with music festivals, I like being blinded by like lights and stuff because I have no idea. But I think the bigger the crowd, I can't see everyone's intimate
Oh,
facial
you're
expression.
talking about performing? I was talking about like going.
Like going to it.
Festival.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. No, I would love to perform at a music festival. Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, then no, it shows 100% if I'm going to it.
If I get a bathroom, I'm going. Yeah.
Yes.
Incredible.
Agreed.
Do you prefer CDs or vinyls?
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, vinyls.
Finals.
All right.
I have a CD player and so many K-pop albums, so I love CDs.
CDs.
Valid. I mean, yeah. Choreography or acoustic performance?
Choreography.
Yeah.
That seemed pretty unanimous. All right. And then the last one, movies or books?
Movies.
Please.
Yeah.
Ella, you're like, oh.
I love both. Oh, crap. Well, I read so many books that I wouldn't want to be made into movies because what I have in my head would probably be better. But then movies, I love. So there's a lot of movies I wouldn't want as books. I'm sorry, I'm impartial, guys. Can't answer.
All right.
I plead the fifth.
Well, that is our rapid fire this or that round. Thank you guys for participating. And, there is one question that I have to ask. Since you guys are on Girl Group Hive, besides yourselves, who is your favorite girl group right now?
Say now. Say now. Millions is so good. If they ever watch this, we love Millions. I love it.
Yeah.
And
Right now,
Make It by Flo.
yes, I was about to say, right now, Flow is in the forefront of my mind every day. I'm just going,
I'm loving Nona at the moment as well.
Nona.
Nona. Mm.
I love that song.
Yes.
There's
All great
so many.
choices. All great choices. Yeah. Well, guys, what can Venus fans expect to see from you guys for the rest of 2026? What plans do you have, if you can say anything?
So
A lot
many.
of changes. A lot of leveling up.
some really cool choreography.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of music.
Gloria,
Lots of
great.
music.
Lots of music. Yeah.
And maybe some other exciting things, but yeah.
Other things that are like in the works and
Yeah.
could be happening. So just
Mm. Maybe some merchandise.
True, actually, yeah.
That's the dream.
we'll see how we go.
I love it. Well, guys, that is all the questions I have for you. For the people out there, where can they find you on social media?
Oh, you can find us on Instagram at Venus from Heaven and TikTok, also Venus from Heaven. And I think that's it. If you want to email us, it's venusfromheavenofficial@gmail.com. Yeah, that's all right, guys.
All right.
No, we
And we'll put everything in the description too. So,
Yeah.
but
Yay.
you got that shout out. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, that is going to be it, guys. Thank you guys so much for chatting with me today. Thank you guys at home for watching. Stay tuned for more exclusive artist interviews on our artist interview series. And that is it from us. See you guys next time.
Bye. Bye.